شنیدید صدای متجاوز به خاک وطن، صدای متجاوز به صدای حق و حقیقت است. آنچه که ملاحظه کردید، صدایی که شنیدید، فضای غبارآلوده استدیو.
During a live broadcast, Israel targeted the Islamic Republic of Iran news network. An anchor was forced to evacuate in the middle of her news bulletin. Israel began its attack on Iran on Friday, June 13th. This was Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's justification at the time.
Moments ago, Israel launched Operation Rising Lion, a targeted military operation to roll back the Iranian threat to Israel's very survival. We struck at the heart of Iran's nuclear enrichment program. We struck at the heart of Iran's nuclear weaponization program.
And now they've struck at the heart of Iran's news television program. Israel's ambassador to the United Nations was asked about this, and this is how he justified the attack.
But anyone who is cooperating with the IRGC and supporting the efforts of this terror regime should know that we have very good intelligence, and we proved it. And also, we have very good control over the skies of Tehran now. So we can watch what's happening and we can take actions in Tehran.
So is that why the television station was targeted?
Whoever is cooperating with this terror regime should be consider his steps.
So, IRINN was cooperating with the Iranian regime. It seems this hospital, the Farabi Hospital in Kermanshah, was also cooperating with the government. What started out as a supposed preemptive attack to stop Iran from developing a nuclear bomb has now expanded to everything linked to the Iranian state. On Saturday, hours after Iran exercised its right to defend itself under Article 51 of the United Nations Charter, Israel went for Tehran's energy infrastructure. Israeli jets destroyed a fuel depot and an oil refinery in Tehran. They also hit natural gas processing plants in southern Iran. This includes a refinery linked to the South Pars gas field. It's the world's largest gas field and it's shared between Iran and Qatar. Iran doesn't export significant amounts of natural gas. International sanctions have meant that Iran hasn't been able to secure investments to set up a liquefied natural gas export facility. So, the gas Israel targeted is mostly for domestic consumption, for ordinary Iranians. The attacks on the energy infrastructure have caused panic in Iran. People are queuing up to fill up their cars. They're expecting a fuel shortage after the Israeli attacks. They are also bracing for even more frequent blackouts, which are already a problem in Iran, despite the fact that it's an energy-rich country. Now, amid all this Netanyahu-engineered chaos, we have a new missive from US President Donald Trump. Trump put up this post on social media. He says everyone should immediately evacuate Tehran. Tehran is a city of about 10 million people. Where are they supposed to go? How much time do they have? What awaits them if they can't leave? The Israelis have a response to that.
We will do everything we can to minimize civilian casualties, but as you said, it's a war.
It's a war that Israel started, allegedly to stop Iran from developing a nuclear bomb. Iran was already in talks with the US over this. A fresh round of discussions was scheduled for Sunday in Oman. Iran's delegation was being overseen by this man, Ali Shamkhani. He was one of the first people Israel targeted on June 13th. Why would Netanyahu want to kill the person who was overseeing the nuclear talks? It's almost as strange as killing the head of Hamas while in the middle of ceasefire and hostage negotiations. Ismail Haniyeh was killed on July 31st, 2024. A temporary ceasefire and hostage deal was finally concluded on January 15th, 2025, almost 6 months later. Shamkhani's death is likewise expected to delay or perhaps outright derail any Iran nuclear deal. The killing of negotiators, the bombing of hospitals, the destruction of civilian infrastructure, and of course, the loss of civilian lives. The echoes of Gaza are already starting to sound in Iran.